Hey foodie friends, for $2 we're going to try this great value brand of chicken Spam and see how it is. If you look back just a few weeks, I did a video comparing Great Value regular pork type Spam to the Spam brand. So take a look at that. Bing! And the reason I'm trying this time is the chicken itself didn't have very good reviews online, including a very nice, I guess she's a subscriber, she was a viewer and made a comment that she didn't like it very much. It's pretty funny that her cats liked it, but hey, it kind of does look like cat food sometimes when you open these. So just like before, I'm going to go ahead and eat it raw out of the can. I'm also going to boil some, and I'm going to pan fry some. So let's get started. And if you did see, or you go see my other video about the Spam comparison with Great Value, this was a little bit harder to open. It opened good, but at the end it was hard to pop off the edge, where the Spam brand was easier. All right, let's see how easy this one opens, the Great Value. A little bit of stick at the end there. Fling your juice all over the kitchen. This was a little bit harder to open. It opened good, but at the end it was hard to pop off the edge, where the Spam brand was easier. So let's see how it goes. So it's coming off good. Got to be careful not to fling it all over the kitchen. That actually came off easier than the prior pork Spam. And by the way, here's the nutritional information on the back. And it's definitely not low in sodium. They have low sodium other choices, but when it comes to the chicken, I couldn't find it in low sodium. It smells fine, just smells like canned meat. It's got your usual goo on the inside. Your preservative, I assume. Oh, and it says best if used by October 15, 2027. So you got plenty of time to eat it. So if you're a prepper, like, you know, preparing for the end of the earth or some big war, I don't know, people will buy a lot of this type of thing and keep it in the pantry for a while and you've got food. So I just squeeze the edges a little bit back and forth and it comes right out. So because it has so much liquid, I'm just going to kind of pat it down. I don't know what it really is, so I don't need to eat all that. All right, let's slice it up and give it a try. I'm just going to take the very edge off so that I can get more of the pure meat out of it. So this is just trying a raw piece. It kind of looks and feels like really soft bologna as it drips all over the place. Let's give it a try. I was prepared for the worst. I'm telling you, I was prepared for the worst. I think it's delicious. I don't know, Linda. I'm thinking maybe they changed the ingredients slightly, because even people online, they just didn't seem to like it. I think it's amazing so far. So now we're going to go and pan fry it and boil it. Boiling it is what helps get the sodium down, and that's another reason I'm going to try it that way. I won't be adding any seasonings. I'm just going to eat it with what it comes with. And that's what it looks like. It couldn't be more tender. It's just yummy, and it doesn't taste salty, which is surprising. And while all this is heating up, I'm gonna put it in the fridge, covered it with tin foil. Let's see how the rest of this is. It's looking pretty. I know some of you like it extra crispy, extra cooked. Me, I can eat it either old way. I can eat it right out of the can like a wild animal. I think it's delicious. I think I actually so far like this better than what I remember the pork Spam. I think it's crazy that so far I like it better just from the taste testing it right out of the can, where most other people didn't seem to like it at all. Gonna give this a good boil, get some of that sodium out of there, even though it wasn't salty, but it's still not low in sodium. Let's give it a couple more minutes or so and we'll check back. Look at that. You see that? Sizzling away. Got to give it a nice crust. Don't want anybody saying it wasn't crispy enough. I can flip an egg, but I wouldn't want to try to flip this. It'd probably take off and go someplace else on the floor. Okay, I think these are done enough for taste testing. So let's take out the boiled one. It's so delicate, I don't want to cut through it with the pinchers. Oh yeah, I might need my spatula just to make sure it doesn't fall apart. There you go. You know, with these gas ovens, I love a gas oven top way better than electric, but I can never really find them with the grates all the way through. And you put one of these little pans down, and if they're not right and balanced, it kind of just does like this little, that thing. So you gotta make sure it's level. Do you guys have that problem with your gas tops? Enough jibber jabber, let's go try it. All right, here we go. Let me grab a fork and chow down. All right, let's try the boiled one first. Boiled. My husband teases me because I say bold. Like you have a bowling ball, bold. That's just how I was raised. Still steamy hot. It cuts like a dream. If you have no teeth, I bet you could eat this with no problem. Seriously, when I get older, I'll be able to eat this stuff still. All right, there it is. That's the inside. Looking good, looking hot. That is delicious. I don't recall if before, when I boiled the other type of Spam, I want to say, and I'd have to go back and look, it seemed like it was a little saltier after I boiled it. But I will say that boiling it, which is supposed to take the salt out of it, makes it a little bit saltier somehow. I'm not sure why. Let's try it again. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. And the funny thing is, I was raised on bologna, but I'm not a big fan of it now. I noticed when I get bologna, I don't know about you guys, I've tried different brands, but you get like these little bone bits and cartilagey things. And I know it's kind of made the same as bologna, but so far it's tender, no crunchy little bone bits or anything like that in it. Okay, last but not least, y'all waited long enough. Here's my pan fried one. Look at that, get a close look. You know how they say take a picture to last longer? Well, I just did. All right, it crunches right through, a little crunchy on the edge. Give it a little extra, it's a little extra cutting involved because of the edges are being crispy, and it's hot. Look at that. Let's see how it is. Will it taste saltier? Will it taste the same? It has a really neat smell though when you pan fry it. I don't know, it smells really good. Okay, so here's my thing. It's different, definitely different being pan fried, has the chewy outer edge, but to me it tastes salty as heck. So for me, it seems less salty right out of the can. Now it's not about the salt, it's about the flavor and how I like it, but it's also for me not having so much sodium that I blow up like a balloon after eating it. So out of the can is amazing. Boiled is very good. For me, now my dad, he loved fried bologna, so he would probably love this. But for me, this isn't for me, but it looks the best. It's just salty and it's just a little bit more chewy that way. I would want to say that the winner for me, how I tried it, was out of the can. But just because eating it out of the can with all the goo and stuff dripping off of it is strange, unless you're really hungry and you're just going to eat it right then, I say the winner is boiled. Yum! So if you like these type of videos, it would be a huge honor to have you subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.